Woo! Boy, this is showdown right here, boy. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Dugai, coming at y'all with another episode of Dropping Dimes with Mr. Dugai. And today I'm going to preview and predict Saturday night's SEC showdown for sole possession of first place between the LSU Tigers and the Texas A&M Aggies. Before I get into this video, man, for anyone, if you want to drop a dollar on the Cash App, follow me on social media. Also, I co-host a sports talk radio show every Sunday. All that information gonna be down in the description box. Um, if you're a subscriber to the channel, greatly appreciate the love and support. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button, bell notification button, and make sure y'all like the video and share it with your folks. Yo. Wow. Who thought this would have been the game for sole possession in the first place in the SEC? Now, granted, it's a lot of season left to be played, but at least up to this point, I don't think nobody's seen this game being this significant. First looking at the opponents, man, the Texas A&M Aggies, they coming off of a somewhat of a sloppy win on the road against a very underwhelming Mississippi State team. But like they say, it's tough to win on the road in the SEC. No, regardless of who you playing, you don't really see many just flat out blowouts on the road like that. Like that, you see them, but not often. And they went out there and they got the win, 34-24. But this team, similar to LSU, they started off the season with a very high profile matchup, which they lost, and they figured out the kinks and worked them out, and here they are today. Playing really good football. Similar to LSU, they led by Connor Wegman, who missed a few games, and Marcel Reed stepped in admirably for him. This team got talent, man. I'm gonna just say this. Besides Georgia, this might be the most talented team in the SEC. From top to bottom. Wegman, they got a three-headed monster at running back with Le'Veon Moss, the Louisiana native, Daniels, and E.J. Smith, Emmett Smith's son. They can hit you with three different really good running backs. They got a plethora of wide receivers. Um, Defensively, they got Nick Scorton, who is probably a top 15, gonna probably be a top 15 pick in the NFL draft coming up. Scooby Williams is all over the place. And then they got Lee Blanket with William Lee Blanket Lee. you know. Um, Supposed to be they shut down corner as the guy that sent the blanket to the Missouri receiver. I wonder if he's gonna send one to Kyle Lacey this week. That's yet to be determined. We're gonna see. But man, they got a lot of talent, and now they got Mike Elko as a head coach who used to be the DC at A&M. Obviously is familiar with the university. Very good coach. And Jimbo Fisher did leave him some talent, Then you're looking at LSU coming off the best performance of the season, going on the road to Arkansas, beating them 34-10, which I called a very mature win. After the emotional win against Ole Miss at home, when you got to go on the road against a rival who really don't like you, coming off a bye week, and they coming off of a good win, feeling good, beating Tennessee, and to go there and take them apart the way we did, I thought was very impressive by the players, the coaching staffs, and everybody. Led by Garrett Nussmeier, who's out there slinging the ball. Got to calm down a little bit with the picks, but other than that, he's doing a great job distributing the football around. LSU has a bunch of different guys, that could get the ball as well. When you start with Kyron Lacey, Aaron Anderson, C.J. Daniels, we starting to get Tre'Davious Green, the true freshman, involved. You got Mason Taylor. Then in the backfield with Caden Durham, Josh Williams. Caleb Jackson actually looked okay in this game for the first time all year. Behind probably the best offensive line in college football, led by Will Campbell, who's the best tackle in all of college football, and Emory Jones on the other side. And defensively, we got a superstar emerging in Whit Weeks, looking like the second coming of Luke Kuechly. He's doing well. Swinson playing well on the D line. The secondary is improving. So yeah, LSU is playing really good ball right now. So is A&M, which makes this game, such a fascinating matchup. As like I said, two teams started the year with high profile matchups, didn't go play some cupcake or duck from opponents till conference play. And that's why I feel like it's a big reason. And shout out to Georgia too. Georgia, another team that didn't duck nobody, went out and took on Clemson in their first matchup. And that's why I think these three teams right now look like the three best teams at the moment in the SEC, because they challenge themselves right from the jump. Um, as far as the keys to this matchup, man, for LSU, man, we gotta run the football, yo. We gotta run the football in this game. Get behind this big offensive line, run the football, bleed up clock, take the crowd out the game. It's gonna be an electric atmosphere. And stay out of third and long, so where that A&M defensive pressure, try to get after us, man. That way we could hit them with some play action passes. And it's not predictable passing situations. So I feel like running the football is the key offensively. And as far as defensively, to be honest, when Wickman throw it to you, grab it. Like, one thing about Nussmeier is susceptible to this as well, but Connor Wigman will put the ball in harm's way at times. You got to catch it. You got to catch the ball when he does it. So for me, defensively, look, if he throw it to you, take it. You know. This is gonna be a very, very hard game, yo. Since they first got in the league in the Johnny Manziel days, A&M has been, and A&M has been a tough place to play. LSU has not had success at Kyle Field like that. You all remember the 77 to 70 game, whatever it was, when we went there with Burrow. 2 years ago, though we was on our way to Atlanta to play Georgia, we still had somewhat of a shot of a college football playoff appearance, somewhat. And we went to A&M, a bad A&M team, and they beat us. So we don't have much success over there, yo. What I'm gonna lean on for us to get this win is I do think Nussmeier is just a little better than Wigman. So I'm gonna get LSU getting a close victory in this one, but I would not be surprised, obviously, if we lost this game. And I do want to address something to Texas A&M, man, that I actually found out this week. Look, I got all much love and respect. Not love, I ain't gonna say love. I got much respect for Texas A&M and what they're doing right now. And I think LSU pulls out a close one, but I would not be surprised if we went there and got beat. They're that good of a team, and that's that hostile of an environment. But I learned something about this A&M war anthem this week. It's not technically a fight song; it's the war anthem. And I don't know how I came across this. I don't, it's crazy how I came across this. But I seen the actual words to that war anthem song. Texas A&M, y'all got to do better than that, yo. You mean to tell me y'all got a whole war anthem song that your band plays against every opponent? Like, we're going to hear Saturday. And the main words of that band anthem is talking about Texas, about the Texas Longhorns. Look, man, I understand at times you could be little brothered by someone. That's taking it to a whole nother. It's really embarrassing. Like that your war anthem song is so long to Texas University, the orange and white. That's really weak, yo. Like, I'm just gonna be honest. I think that is extremely weak. Like, it makes you look bad. It's like the ex that just can't let go. Like, the ex done went on to bigger things, done got married, done got happy, and you the ex that's just sitting there in your basement watching their pictures on social media, waiting for any little sign of hope that it won't work out with your ex's new relationship. It's really a weak look and a weak song. And I suggest, especially with Texas now being in the SEC, I suggest if you want to play that when you're playing Texas, fine. This is a song you play when you play everybody else. I think it's absolutely weak. I just had to throw that out there. But with that being said, man, appreciate y'all checking out the video. Make sure y'all hit the like button and subscribe. I'm gonna have LSU, NCAA, and content on my other teams throughout the year. Y'all have a blessed one. Go Tigers.